to have you with us from Brooks Stadium in Conway, South Carolina. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday, and we continue with this one. It's the Memphis Tigers and the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Hollywood will be down on the sideline. So Coastal Carolina's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To throw, it's Nolan. Taking a shot on the first play. Upstairs to make the catch. Down inside the 35, stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play.
And that's exactly what they were looking for on this play. They draw up the wheel route. They get the matchup they want. Watch the running back come right off of it, start to wheel out to the flats. Great throw, and that dude just starts to turn the afterburners on. Big passing play for this offense.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
They were able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Motion from the back. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
From the gun, running back on the move. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Breakaway score.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it, and you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed, and that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different, and now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Scanning the field, it's Nolan throwing right. And that one's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. They're really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Took it all the way back to the house. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
And finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
And he added the extra point. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Memphis Tigers offense ready to set up shop. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Looking to pass. It's Nolan. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. That's caught. It's Brown. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Looks as if he'll have enough to give Memphis a first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Dropping back, it's Nolan. finds his big tight end. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Memphis wants to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Hayden. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play. And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the 1st down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a 3rd down stop.
Slides to the ground, picks up the 1st down, and avoids the hit. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things a little one-sided so far. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. This is a designed run. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The shot to clear is now ready to go on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Lopez. That's caught. It's Washington. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Lopez to throw. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. Lopez wants to fire. The screen, he can go. Snags it and he's open. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together.
Here's a little room there, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Coastal!
And this offense is firing in all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Send the tight end in motion. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Now the play fake. With the catch, it's Hayden. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking for a man. It's Nolan. Looking long. And it's incomplete. Going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes.
Kangaroos his way. Tight coverage there did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They'll try to run it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of the bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. This is a money play on third and goal. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. Touchdown, Tigers! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll give it to the transfer, first carry, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Throwing, Lopez. Flips it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The shot that clears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Lopez to pass. Hauls it in. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. The give from the gun. Just making a play. Getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the shot that clears are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And it's a sack. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Quarterback may change this route. They're in the gun on third down. It's Lopez. Working the middle. It's complete. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
Splits the uprights. Good. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. He lets one fly deep. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. And we start with the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the number 25 team, the Florida Gators. And it's the Wolfpack looking to bounce back from a Week 1 loss. They lead it here in the first half. We'll see how things progress. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working. Turning it on! Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
That's another big run, and that's not surprising, honestly, guys, considering how much success he had in the first half. He was running wild against this defense, so let's not change anything. Let's just go back out, let's pound the rock, pound the football, and really threaten this defense and force them to have to tackle us.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Lopez throws to the wideout. Got a man. It's Gardner. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The shot that clears right after the huge play through the air back to the line. From the gun, running back gets the give. Pick up of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Looking for a crease. It's Edwards. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Maybe some room here. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They'll run it. It's Alexander. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
Makes a grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. They'll go to the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success, but on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
This offense has gone haywire on these last 2 plays in the red zone. Can they set things right on third and goal? He has stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on fourth down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hayes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Fires to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, I like the idea by the offensive play caller here. You're trying to get aggressive. You're trying to find a chunk play, but that time, QB and receiver can't hook up.
Back to pass, it's Nolan. Hit as he throws. Working the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
The short hands. It's Chapman. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The run inside. It's Hayden. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Memphis picking up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Release to the back. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up for it.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. This is now a 7-point game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff to the lone back. Breaks into the open. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Want to talk about a monster performance? This guy now has 150 yards rushing. The defense has had no answer for this guy, and he's shown you why he is such a weapon in this offense. Speed, the ability to catch the ball, the vision, the quickness. He's got all the tools in the toolbox.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They go to the counter. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Lopez to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception, and now this offense has a chance late. That's caught. It's Hatcher. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Memphis wants to move quickly.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these big running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Pocket breaking down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Lopez from the gun on 3rd down. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Slips through the line. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Lets it fly. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got an open man. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
They're working that left side. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Trying to keep the drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it, I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. Wants to throw. It's Nolan. Floats it out in space. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Tigers! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
The shot to clear is now ready to go on offense. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. And the shot to clear is with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Starts to scramble to the left. Trying to make magic with his feet. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the 1st down. Now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Snagged out of the air.
Well, they don't pick up the 1st down there, but in this 2-minute situation, they need their quarterback to be decisive, to be accurate, and make really good decisions. And we'll see what he's able to do as they inch closer and closer towards the goal line.
After the 9-yard completion, the playbook wide open on 2nd and 1. Quarterback keep. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Great job by the defense staying aware on that play here late in the game with the lead, and the offense needs to throw the football. They're trying to make it look like pass before handing it off on the draw, but the defense wasn't fooled, and they make a nice tackle.
It's complete to the right, and he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the 1st down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ballgame. Got to have a score. Like you said, Reese, work the outer part of the field so I can catch the football and get out of bounds.
He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lopez fires to the middle. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
On the gun on third down, Lopez. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. The offense changing the play. Lopez to throw for it on fourth. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the fourth down conversion.
Makes it past the marker. He'll be dragged down, but not before. He's put the finishing touches on a win for his team. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.